Welcome to another episode of Art with Kenneth on the KJL podcast channel. This is part one of a new painting I'm working on titled The Last Word. I'll be painting on a 30 by 33 inch stretch canvas to start. I primed the surface with gesso, then brushed in a warm gray acrylic wash to give the canvas a soft, neutral base to build on. Once that dried, I sketched out the image, a woman sitting alone at a table, caught mid-thought. Her posture will be quiet but full of emotion, like something's going on inside that she's not saying out loud. I'll begin by blocking in a colorful background, rows of solid, expressive color to set the mood. Then I'll move into the table and chair to ground the composition. After that, I'll shift focus to the woman, working into her clothing, then her body, capturing the energy and stillness all at once. I'll end this first session by painting in two small but powerful details, a pen and a cell phone, objects that say a lot about where she is mentally and emotionally. This is just the first layer, the foundation. In part two, I'll come back and build on it with glazes, textures, and finishing details to really bring the emotion forward and complete the story. Words, they don't just speak, they echo. They drift through the silence after the moments pass. They shape what we remember and how we move on. A word can hold love or leave a scar. It can reconnect you or shut a door forever. And sometimes the loudest words are the ones we never say. That's why I'll give her a pen. That's why there's a phone in her hand. They're not just props, they're choices. To reach out or to hold back. To document or to delete. So what is the last word really about? For me, this painting is about that moment right after the storm, after the argument, the silence, the ending, the decision, whatever it was. It's about being with yourself in that moment after everything has been said or when you know it never will be. She's sitting still, but she's not at rest. She's present, but her mind is somewhere else. You can feel it in the way her body folds, the stillness in her hand. There's a story inside her, and you don't need words to feel it. Maybe she's writing something for herself. Maybe she's sending a message she never thought she'd send. Or maybe she's letting go of something quietly. I don't want to define it too tightly because she could be any of us. That's what makes this piece personal for me. It's not just her story, it's a mirror.
You're watching KJL Podcast Channel, home of Art with Kenneth, where he paints live, share techniques, and talks all things art. The Art History Show, highlighting legendary artists from the past and their lasting impact. The Muse Unveiled Show experience, where real people become timeless works of art. Don't miss the gallery and museum tour show, taking you through inspiring exhibitions and creative spaces across the country. Join us monthly for coffee, tea, paint and sip, a relaxed, hands-on event at the KJL Art Sanctuary. Commissioned accepted, and now is the perfect time to begin your journey as a collector. Want to support the channel? Tap the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Plan your visit to the KJL Art Sanctuary Gallery and Studio at 310 4th Street, Ewing, New Jersey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the KJL Podcast channel, where art dwells, breathes, and inspires. Now back to the show.
The phone, that present, the outside world trying to reach in. The pen, that's the past, the truth, the piece of her that still wants to say something. And everything around her, the colors, the structure, the table, they're holding space for her to make a decision, to speak or to stay silent, to move forward or reflect one more time. This is for anybody who's ever been in that quiet space with themselves. Replaying the words they said, or the ones they should have said, or the ones they'll carry with them always. Thanks for watching this piece come to life. We're just getting started. Part 2 is coming soon. That's where I'll bring in the final glazes, subtle highlights, and emotional layers to complete the last word. You've been watching Art with Kenneth on the KJL podcast channel. And remember, stay visionary, stay open, and always dig deeper. Thank you for joining me today on the KJL podcast channel. Your time, support, and creativity mean the world to me. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps keep this artistic journey alive and thriving. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a brushstroke, story, or inspiring moment. Your encouragement fuels the art, the podcast, and everything we create together. Stay inspired, stay curious, and remember, every masterpiece begins with a single brushstroke. Until next time, this is Kenneth J. Lewis Sr. signing off from the KJL podcast channel. See you soon.